Good morning, students. Today we will learn about Python functions. A function is a block of code which only runs when it is called. You can pass data known as parameters into a function. A function can return data as a result. Then how we create a function? In Python, a function is defined using the def keyword. Means that you may define a function using a def keyword. And my function is this is a user defined name. You may choose its own. Okay. So here this function prints hello from a function and the output is hello from the function. When this function is called, the output is hello from a function. Arguments. Information can be passed into a function as arguments. Arguments are specified after the function name inside the parenthesis. You can add as many arguments as you want. Just separate them with a comma. Here we have created a function using a one argument def my underscore function, and this function prints fname. This is argument plus refness. Here I have called this function 3 times. First time it calls email and email is concatenated with refness. Second times Tobias is concatenated with refness, and third time Linus is concatenated with refness. So here the output is email refness, Tobias refness and Linus refness. Now consider next another example. Def my underscore function fname comma lname. Here we have called two arguments. We have passed two arguments, first name and last name. And here what we have printed, we have concatenated first name and last name with a space in between. So my function email comma refness, and here output is email refness. Arbitrary arguments. What is arbitrary arguments? If you do not know how many arguments that will be passed into your function, add a star before the parameter name in the function definition. Means that if you do not know the number of arguments passed, you may add a star before the argument name. Here let's see def my underscore function star kids, and here colon means it is block of code, and here we printed the youngest child is kids 2. Here 2 acts as an index. Let's see this how we call this function my underscore function email comma Tobias comma Linus. Here I have passed 3 arguments email, Tobias and Linus, and here let's see here I have called kid 2 means this is index 0, this is 1, this is 2. Here output is the young child is Linus. Now let's consider another example. Def my function child3 comma child2 comma child1. Here I have called 3 arguments and I have print the youngest child is child3. And let's see here my underscore function child1 equal to email, child2 is equal to Tobias and child3 equal to Linus. And here the output is the young child is Linus. Here in print statement I have printed child3 and child3 equals to Linus. So this is the output. Now we consider about default parameter value. Default parameter value means if you do not pass any argument to a function, then the default argument is called. Let's see here diff my underscore function country equal to Norway, means there is only one argument called country and it is default assigned as a Norway. And let's see here what print I am from plus country. Here's country is an argument. So when we call this function with a argument Sweden, then the result is I am from Sweden. If the function called with India, then it is printed as I am from India. And let's see here, this function has no arguments, then the default argument is printed here, I am from Norway. And the fourth function, it is called with Brazil, then I am from Brazil. So this is example of default arguments. Now we will consider passing a list as an argument. How we pass a list as an argument? Let's see here. I have defined a function, my underscore function food. For x in food, print x. Here fruits is equal to apple, banana, cherry, and it calls my function fruits. Then it will display apple, banana and cherry. I think you will understand this code. Return values. How function return a value? Let's consider this example. Diff my underscore function and it has argument x. So this function returns 5 multiplied by this argument. So when I call this function my function 3, then 3 multiplied by 15, 5 multiplied by 5 25 and 9 multiplied by 5 45. This will return to the calling function. Okay. Now we will consider a statement, pass statement. I think you have already familiar about this function because a pass statement is do nothing function. The function definition cannot be empty, but if you for some reason have a function definition with no content, put in the pass statement to avoid getting an error. Here I have defined a function, my function, and call as a pass, means this is a do nothing function. Recursion. Recursion is another complete chapter, but I give you some glimpse of this using a function. So Python also accepts function recursion, which means a defined function can call itself. Recursion means when you call a function itself, it is called recursion. Recursion is a common mathematical and programming concept. It means that a function calls itself. This has benefit of meaning that you can loop through data to reach a result. Now I have defined a function factorial x. Now this is a simple coding of to calculate a factorial of any number. If x is equal to 1, then return 1, else return x into factorial x minus 1. Here this function calls itself here. So if you suppose you have take x as 4, then here the factorial of num is factorial num and the output is factorial of 4 is 24. Now I have given 3 assignments to you, so please complete the assignment and post your answer in the WhatsApp group. So the first assignment is define a function to find the square of a number, that is function name is sqr and arguments are x comma n. Means this function has 2 arguments x and n, and suppose if you write a function sqr and 5 2, then the result will be 25. Means this is a number and this is a exponent. Now next question is, write a function in Python to calculate table of a number. Means the function name is table and it has only one argument 10. If you call table 5, then it prints the table of 5. Means 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 up to 50. Okay, this is the table of 5. And the third question is, write a function in Python to calculate sum of n numbers. Means if you define a function sum n, that is n is argument, then it will print the result. It will sum the number from 1 to n, means 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5 up to n numbers. Suppose if you are passing argument sum as 5, then it will sum the result from 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5, means 15. If you are passing argument as a 10, then 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5 plus 6 plus 7 plus 8 plus 9 plus 10, means it will display the result as 25. So that's all for the today. Thank you.